All right, y'all, good morning. Out here again, got a couple things to say, but first, my wife's with me today, so hopefully I want to try to get her on some fish today. And well, ultimately we got to catch what, at least 2 10-pounders, because Dad said he wanted 2 10-pounders, right? Okay, so we got to try to do that today. But anyway, so the last couple trips I've been going quote unquote shallow. I was going to shallow areas that were higher water because we have higher water. I was talking with a guy that says they have known people that as of right now, with the water level being up as high as it is, they're actually catching fish out of cornfields. So I thought that was kind of neat, and about that 2 to 3 foot of water. So what we done is we come to the far back of this creek, and it gets pretty shallow back here, but it also gets a lot of vegetation, the yellow flowers or whatever everybody calls them. You can see them on the graph. So I don't know if that's a good spot to sit and fish, but we're just on the outside of that. So we're sitting in 4.5 feet of water. Looks like there's some activity on the bottom, possibly, I don't know. A lot of bait back here. So I've got a lot of bait too. I've got shad and skipjack, white bass, stuff like that. So we're gonna probably do this most of the day until we figure out it doesn't work. And then we'll try something else. But it's just super windy on the river today, so we're not gonna be able to do too much out there. But I don't know, kind of excited. Toss everything out, see what happens. Ooh, fish. Oh, no, he's still on there. By God. You want to get this one, babe? There you go. Keep the rod tip up. There you go. Yeah, just keep cranking. He ain't gonna hurt nothing. All right, cool. There is a fish back here. Good deal. Well, that's actually, all right, just step back. Just step back. There you go. That's actually a good keeper there. Here, open this. Yeah, that's a that's actually right at a 10-pounder, babe. That's cool.
Dad will be pleased.
Yeah, that is cool. Yeah, that's a nice one there. Perfect little eater. Here, I want to get a picture. You want to hold him?
No.
Come on, babe, you got to hold him. You can hold him however you want to hold him. Just grab it. I don't care how you do it. Okay. Cool. Well, all right, we got well, he's probably 9-ish, close to 10 pounds, first one. All we need is one more of these, and I guess today would be a success, wouldn't it? Good deal. Get this dude in the live well. Yeah, that's actually a kind of the perfect size for the first fish. Out of 4 foot of water. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Wrap me around something, I think. Yeah, he wrapped himself around. That's what the problem is. Yeah. Little channel cat. But look at him. Look at he hit it, and then he wrapped his own tail around the. Oh. Golly, he made me a mess. Holy crap, buddy. I mean, like even wrapped up the braid. Buddy, what are you doing? I mean, there's definitely going to be these up here too. Little channel cat. Huh?
That's been a minute on there.
Yeah, he's been on there. I don't know for how long, but well, either way, I guess I appreciate it, buddy. It's another fish up here in the shallow water. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Now that is a tangle. Let me leave my scissors out of there, would you? Okay, crisis averted. That was kind of weird. Out. Oop, oop. Oh, no, he's still in there. Come here, babe. I think he's another channel cat, but go ahead. You gotta reel on this one fast.
Okay.
Did you see him come up the top of the surface? It felt like another channel cat.
It's this one.
It's a channel cat. All right, just step back. It's like that way you got to grab the line. All right, cool. You got you a channel cat. Is that the same one we just let go?
Is it?
No.
No. Well, if it is, you don't have to.
No, he's dang close to the one we let go. That dog. You want to hold him?
No.
Yeah, we're all over these channel cats this morning. That's two in less than what? That ain't been 2 minutes. All right, buddy. All right, y'all, we had to make a move. We were sitting over there, but that wind is just too much, and as muddy as this bottom is back here, it just kept dragging the anchor around. So we're just nosed up to the bank here with the poles down, and we're actually kind of in because there's a channel that runs from the creek mouth here all the way back, and we're kind of on that where that channel goes up to this flat. So I'm just going to kind of alternate distances and see if we can catch them moving through here. No, I had me some cheesy broccoli eggs this morning.
Cheesy cauliflower.
Oh, there we go. Come here, babe. This is on your rod. Okay, real fast, real fast. Don't give him slack. Don't give him slack. There you go. There you go. So you can slow down. Just there you go.
You just say real fast.
Well, I mean, to catch the slack up, yeah.
These are backwards.
Well, I got it.
I am left-handed.
What is it? All right, stop. That's another blue. Okay, stop. Go ahead and step back.
Okay.
Well, this is not quite a 10-pounder, but what do you think?
Is it an eater?
It's an eater for sure.
Okay, well then we'll take it for him.
Okay. Well, we gotta catch 4 fish, baby. Yeah, it's definitely a leader. I mean, he's not quite 10 pounds. He's probably at 7, right around there. But like I said, I know we could probably just sit here all day. I mean, I kind of like this spot.
It's a nice spot, yes.
Yeah. But I'm always looking, you know, because some of you catch like this are kind of skinny. This one ain't bad at all, but we'll hang on to him. If we catch one a little bit bigger, then we'll let this one go. Okay. Make sense?
Your dad wanted 2 fish and he wanted me to reel them in.
Yep. Well, you're going to be reeling in pretty much everything unless I know it's a channel cat. But we'll hang on to this one until we get a different one. We need another one like that first one we got. Good deal.
Yeah.
Oh God, dog.
Speaking of,
Oh, he just come off. No way. That was a good takedown. Yeah, that was a really good takedown. He even pulled a little drag. Well, dang it. Get another piece of bait. That was a head chunk, I do believe. How's our little fishies doing? Wow, they're on opposite sides. I guess they don't like each other. Come here, look. It's kind of cool.
Wow.
I know, right?
Strange.
See if they'll stay that way. I'll show you guys this. Get the camera out. Check that out. These little dudes are just kind of, I don't know. I guess they don't like each other, I guess. I don't know what the deal is. Usually they're on top of each other, right next to each other. All right, well, we caught a few fish back here. That one last channel cat, that was actually a pretty good sized channel cat. I wish I'd have got him in the boat. I'd like to see him up close, but I don't know. We got a few fish back here, but I don't know if this is the right cove, if this is a good spot to be, but I don't know, got bit. So we're gonna pack this up and we're gonna go to the next, we got another bait right next to us that we're gonna go into, check it out. I hopefully we can find a spot where we can nose up to the bank, because trying to use that anchor was kind of a tough deal since it's just a muddy bottom back here and doesn't really hang into anything. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, y'all, we were gonna go check that other spot, but when we came out into the river, I realized that I thought the wind would be just terrible out here, but it's not terrible here. It is on the way up here. It was pretty bumpy, but this is a pretty good spot, and I think we could probably catch another, solid 10-pounder or a bigger. So come out here and try this and see what we can't pull in. Definitely gonna have to change weights here though. That's that, and I'm gonna cut a skipjack. Use that skipjack I caught yesterday. That way I can throw that big gargantuan head out there. Ooh, bite already. Did you drop it? No, we still got it. You want this one, babe? Okay, go ahead.
This one. You tricked me. You really tricked me. This one's big.
Well, we got current, so he's probably not that big. They just feel bigger in his current. Try to steer him that way. Just there you go. Keep him out of this other rod here. See, he's not. He's actually smaller than what we've already caught.
Little.
Yeah. But it's another fish.
I think I got another. Is it 198 years before the expiration date on my fishing license?
All right, I'll get it from here.
Yes, please.
That didn't take long. Yeah, so like I said, 'cause we got the currents out here rolling, so you can imagine if we hook into, a big fish, which I have done before, and it's quite the workout in this high current.
I would imagine.
Well, good deal, buddy. Appreciate that. But fortunately, you're too small. Thank you, buddy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You want this one?
Not another state record.
It's not.
Oh.
Yeah, just go slow, just real slow with him. But just keep reeling. You ain't gonna hurt that doing that. He wanted that piece of skipjack.
So it's probably a little tiny one again.
Maybe. He felt a little bit bigger than the last one you caught. Kind of steer him that way just a little bit. Over that way. There you go. Just try to keep him out of that other line. Yeah, let's turn him this way. He's wanting to go over there. Oh, why are you going over
I
there?
don't know, but it's hard.
Stop going that way.
Ow!
Here, we're gonna have to.
Here, you take over.
Okay.
That's my realm of expertise.
He keeps trying to go that way. Oh, it's a no, that's a channel cat. Look,
That's a big channel cat.
that is a good sized channel cat. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's a good sized channel cat. Heck yeah. I don't know, have you ever caught a channel cat?
No. I didn't catch this one. Can you hand it over?
Well, nah. Yeah, I mean, semantics at that point, but we're gonna have to put a scale on this dude, babe. That is a decent channel cat. Yeah, that is a. That's a good. Reach in the glove box, grab that scale. Is that orange one? I'm just curious what this fish weighs, because that's one of the bigger ones that's been caught, you know. So this is definitely your PB channel cat then.
It's a stretch calling it my anything.
Hi, buddy. 10 pounds. That's why I say that's a pretty good channel cat. All right, so it's not bad. I think my PB now is 12 pounds. Good deal. Look at this dude. 10-pound channel cat. Heck yeah, buddy. Appreciate that. When I first seen him, I was like, flathead, but no. So because your PB flathead's what, 31?
31.
Good deal. All right, y'all. Well, I was sitting down here. I was editing this video. Then I realized that I didn't have any audio for my outro. So I wanted to hop on here and do an outro. But yeah, it was kind of neat when we went up shallow like we did to start off with, just to see the activity that was up there, and you know, and a few fish we did catch. But like I said in the video, I just don't know if that was the right spot, right bay, you know, back of the bay we had to be in, because it didn't really have a creek that come in it. And I've been told that a lot of the times when you have a creek that comes in the back of them, those are usually pretty good spots. But that was the first place that we could get to that really wasn't terrible as far as wind. Some of the bigger bays we kind of checked out, they had a lot of wind blowing across them, and especially towards the back, so it'd been pretty tough to fish. But all in all, it was a pretty good day. You know, I got a chance to go fishing with my wife because we don't get a chance to do that often. It was kind of neat to get out there and put her on a few fish, and you know, and then of course accomplish the goal, get my dad a couple eaters so he could have some. But all in all, like I said, it was a pretty good day. I enjoyed it. I enjoy any day I'm able to get out on the water. I'm just hoping we could take this shallow bite, you know, a little bit further as the spawn starts to get a little bit closer. Maybe some of the more of the fish will move up like that, because it's a super cool bite. I enjoy it. I still got a lot to learn on how to do it, where to do it, and when to do it. So still, you know, reaching out to some of my other buddies that are pretty good at it. They've been kind of coaching me along. So, but we'll eventually get it figured out. I don't know if it'll be this year, but I'll definitely get it figured out at some point. Figure out the when, where, you know, and how. So that'll definitely be a lot of fun to figure out and you know, in time. But I know some of you guys out there run a lot of shallow water, because some of the comments that you guys leave, you know, lets me know that. So I would just like to, you know, leave it in the comments. I'd like to know kind of your experience with that. Then I can bounce off, you know, what I have in my head and see if you know, any of that kind of comes together, or I learned something new. So I always appreciate the comments. I always appreciate you guys letting me know, you know, your thoughts, or you know, whatever you think, or even your advice. I love that the most. But anyway, but with all that being said, I appreciate you watching this one, and I'll catch you on the next one.